Wow. So it's been a while since I've made or done anything, but why not jump back in with a stupidly big project that'll probably get no views, but that's fine. That's fine. So if you're looking for an in-depth Star Wars review of any kind, go away. This isn't a critical analysis of everything. Cause fuck you. Oh, this is the 12 Days of Star Wars. A little fun fact: I found out that the 12 Days of Christmas happen after Christmas, so this was just fucking stupid. Fuck. The genesis of this video is I like Star Wars, and I wanted to talk about Star Wars. So now we're gonna talk about Star Wars, all of the movies that have come out that are within the canon. It's fucking Lego Star Wars movies. Fuck that. We're talking about the original, all of them. Yeah. So in this first episode, we're talking about the Phantom Menace.
Yippee!
Oh boy. So here on Honest Reviews, we don't do anything critically, or we don't be mean. We don't be mean. Yep. So let's pretend like the Plink reviews don't exist. Let's pretend that never happened and that never altered your opinion of Star Wars. Let's say you're the same age as me and you grew up with these and you enjoyed these movies when they came out, including the Phantom Menace. And let's just say you never stumbled across the very well-known YouTube review called the Plink reviews, and you never saw those. Let's pretend. Let's pretend that everyone in this movie was directed correctly, because we don't want to blame the actors. We definitely don't want to blame them, because they were cast in a movie and they're like, holy shit, I get to be in Star Wars?
Are you an angel?
What?
I saw your laser sword. Only Jedis carry that kind of weapon.
And then George Lucas had to direct them. Some of his directing past.
George never talked. It was sort of, we felt he wanted us to hit our marks and magically accommodate our dialogue. And he lost his voice at one point, and we didn't know that for days. And we wanted to get him a little board where it said, faster and more intense. That was his main direction. He just wanted us to speed through it.
George is notorious for saying, after a take, do it again, faster, more intensity. He certainly said to me, it's terrific, Tony, can you do it again faster? But that's it, I didn't get more intensity. I don't think 3PO with more intensity would be bearable, do you?
We all had to fill in a lot of the blanks. It was more a matter of if we did something he didn't like, he'd tell us, rather than telling us what to do.
I think George likes people. I think George is a warm-hearted person. But he's a little impatient with the process of acting, of finding something, And he thinks it's there. It's right there. I wrote it down, Just do that. Sometimes you can't just do that and make it work.
Yeah. So, The Phantom Menace was one of the movies that when it came out, it was trying to capture a new generation of people who were going to be involved in George Lucas's money-making scheme, in which he wanted to advertise toys and stuff like that. And he cares about Star Wars, but at the same time, he also cares about merchandising.
The Star Wars Early Bird Certificate Package, new from Kenner.
This was made for children. The first one, yes, there are adult themes and stuff like that, but it's supposed to be the idea that, for example, my father grew up with Star Wars, and he wanted to show Star Wars to me, so he showed me the original, and was like, look, here's the beginning, and then showed me the Phantom Menace in the theaters, and we were all like, woo, yeah, that's cool. That fucking frog, what the fuck is Jar Jar Binks? Is he like a frog, reptilian, what? Anyways, that stuff was meant for me when it initially came out, and it wasn't meant for the adults. But everyone, got angry and bad things happened, and fans are great, aren't they? But regardless, George Lucas got whatever he wanted while making these movies, and especially in The Phantom Menace, he just kind of threw all out his ideas that he wanted to put in there, that he wanted to include at being canon, like midichlorians, the the Gungans, and anything else about trade disputes that happened that started everything that led up to the original trilogies. He just wanted to write his masterpiece and just said, you know what? This is for me, guys. I own everything, and I can do whatever I want, and I'm just gonna... Fox here, give me a truckload of money. We're gonna revolutionize filmmaking, and we're gonna fucking just go with it. And that's what they did. Now, at the end of the day, aside from all the weird dialogue and the weird things that happen in them, and the weird directing, pod racing is still really cool, and Duel of Fates is still really cool. I know Qui-Gon Jinn isn't really much of a character, but a lot of people do like him, and I like him because, again, I grew up with these movies. Like, if you look at them and have like an opinion of a 5-year-old who saw this movie is technically good because it held their attention, because stuff was going on, and there was always something interesting to look at. And Jar Jar Binks was just goofing it up. Like I said, pod racing, it's got its own video game, and the idea of pod racing is really cool. And Duel of Fates, that's really cool too. That a lot of people, when they talk about the prequels, they talk about Duel of Fates and they talk about Darth Maul's two-sided lightsaber as, even though it wouldn't be good in combat, who cares? It's still cool. Who cares? The whole fight is just very well done and kind of like set up what the standard of what we're gonna get for the next couple of movies of like the lightsabers, the Jedi Council is here, and wow. In the end, this movie is really weird, but it's not the worst of the prequels. It is overall just a weird movie that happened, and the series, Star Wars in general, is supposed to appeal to like young people and kids and stuff like that because of all the weird stuff that happens into it. And that if you're like 50 years old and you didn't grow up with this kind of mindset, then you just didn't understand, and you would never understand. But Star Wars is meant for the youth. Anyways, that's Phantom Menace. Tomorrow, Attack of the Clones. Let's go. That's the magnum opus.